We've now seen yesterday the suspension of two MPs on the Conservative side and now on the Labour side, Andy MacDonald. Andy MacDonald is an extraordinary man with a huge background, and he has found himself caught up in this expression "from the river to the sea." From the river to the sea. It seems an innocuous slogan to stop oppression, but the problem is that it's got a much bigger background. Min al-Nar ila al-Bah, Philistine Huratan. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Or Al-Quds Lana. Is it a genocidal chant? Well, it could be. And in the hands of the Hamas covenant, the 36 pages of it, it's so much quicker to read than, for example, Mein Kampf, 782 pages, if I remember. But both are equally decisive in the eradication of Jews. So, used within the context of the Hamas covenant, this is a genocidal chant, no question at all. And in fact, if you want to check this out, look at the statement a few years ago of the leader of Hamas. I'll play it here.
فلسطين من نهرها إلى بحرها من شمالها إلى جنوبها أرضنا وحقنا ووطننا لا تنازل ولا تفريط بأي شبر أو جزء منها.
Now the irony of this phrase is that it's being used all over the world now in protest rallies as a slogan of support for Palestine, which of course is very good, but its origins make it a pernicious phrase. It's pernicious in many ways because, bizarrely, I said the irony of this is that it was also embraced by the Likud party, where it was slightly changed, but in the 1970s, it was embraced by the Likud party as a founding principle of its charter. From the river to sea, Israel will be free, and what they were doing was reverse engineering the PLO charter, the Palestine Liberation Organization charter of Yasser Arafat. Yasser Arafat was using this as well, but in each case, it means a slightly different thing. So, yes, if you think it means support for the two-state solution, I'm afraid you're wrong. And this is the problem. So support for the two-state solution, support for the freedom of Palestine is certainly a very positive thing to do. But politicians, senior politicians, should know better. They should look at the origin of this word. They should look at the problems of this word. I think the problems of this word go in two directions. First of all, they are certainly about the eradication of the State of Israel, and secondly, because of the Likud embracing of this slogan and reversing it, they're about the obliteration of Palestine. Either way, in whichever way this phrase is used, it's about the destruction of another community. It is utterly repulsive as a phrase and should not be heard in chants. Utterly repulsive. And it's a phrase which is repeated by people who have not read the Hamas covenant, by people who have not looked at the history, by people who are dragged along with some sort of innocuous sense of self-righteousness, and who probably don't even know what it means. From the river to the seas, from the Jordan River to the sea, there will be no state of Israel. That is that is not only anti-Semitic, is genocidal and utterly wrong. And while I disapprove of Suella Braverman on so many levels, I think she is right in this particular case that this is a hate slogan, a slogan of hate, and needs to be eradicated. How it's done now, I have no idea. I would always go back to the idea of education. Education is the source, not another law, because another law will trap other people. And be in no doubt, as I say, this goes both ways. Now we have Netanyahu, a member of the Likud party, and the Likud party had embraced this slogan as well, but had reversed it, reverse engineered the same slogan. We have two intransigent, nasty groups facing one another across Israel. And we're whipping up that hatred. We're whipping up that nastiness by using this chant.